Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about flashlights, specifically the 4Sevens flashlight, the Quark AA Tactical. I've had this light since about 2010. This has actually been my backup light. Following the old adage, 2 is 1, 1 is none. I got this one as well as the 4Sevens 123 Tactical. It actually lost this last summer when I was in 29 Palms. Doing a supply run. It fell in my pocket somewhere along the line and vanished. But that again is why you have two, so you have a backup. Then this is my backup, and this is actually, I did a review last year of this where I took it diving on a dive with me, and I actually wanted to do another one, and I had recorded it earlier and I just never uploaded it, and so I wanted to do that now. One reason this light performs so well on diving tests is because if you can see here, that is an actual O-ring sealed, and it is O-ring sealed on both the front and the back ends of the light. So that held up very, very well when it was underwater. And actually kind of surprised me. It did almost as well my dive. Not quite as bright as my dive light, but it did very well. And I'll roll that footage in here at the end. All right, obviously, as the name implies, it is run off of 2 AA batteries, and I've only ever actually replaced the batteries in here once, I think, in the entire about 4 years that I've had it. Like I said, this is my backup flashlight. I don't really use it that much, but it has been a great flashlight. And going back to the way I use this was as a backup dive light the time I took there, and I was actually a little bit worried about the single rubber sealing holding up, because on my actual dive light, it has double O-ring sealed. Not sure how well you can see that in here, but it actually has 2 O-rings here to keep water from getting in. And also, anytime you have a light anywhere where it's wet or humid, make sure you clean it. I actually thought that double O-ring would keep this light, not this particular one, but another light I had, sealed. It did keep it sealed, but I guess eventually just being wet all the time, with me diving almost every single weekend out here, I guess the moisture eventually did get down to the body, and it actually corroded the body out because I didn't clean it every single time. So every time I go diving now, whether it's with having this light or this light, make sure you take your lights apart and actually clean them, or else the body can corrode. Even if it's out in the rain or gets wet, make sure you take your flashlights apart and maintain them. They're just like any other piece of gear. They will wear out if you do not clean them regularly. Another cool thing about 4Sevens is the fact that you can take the ends off, actually swap the ends around. So your front can be back and your back can be front. And also you can actually change out the heads and the tail caps with other lights in the 4Sevens line to get whatever kind of flash you want. So if they, like the 4Sevens come out with different heads, you want a different head with a different prism in there, different light, you can do that. If you want different glass, different switches, you can also change them out for that. So 4Sevens does a great job when it comes to making accessories and making a flashlight you can optimize the way you want. You're not stuck with just one basic flashlight. Alright, so here I am at the surface of the water, just making sure the light actually works. And if you listen, you can hear the tail cap doing some very positive clicks. So I was kind of surprised my GoPro could pick it up that well. Alright, and here you see us, so we dropped down to about 20 feet here. And I'd actually dropped my light, and it actually dropped, fortunately, right onto this guy. So he's trying to figure out where this flashlight that fell on his head came from, and asking, like, whose flashlight this is. And when I finally get my flashlight back, I actually found out something interesting, that we dropped down to 20 feet, and if you've ever dove before, you realize that the air actually is compressed the deeper you go. And what happened here, because this uses air in the tail cap, the air compressed to the point that I could turn it on but not off, because even at 20 feet there was so little air in there that it compressed to the point it wouldn't allow the switch to pop back out. And like I said, here I'm at 30 feet, the flashlight is still on and it's still running fine, but again, because of the pressure and so little air is in that tail cap, I can't get it to turn off, which is getting, I'm not trying to use this as a dive light, maybe just as a backup. I'm trying to see how well the flashlight itself works, and like I said, the tail cap isn't working. But even with all that sand in the water, and the pressure, with even with just being a single O-ring, the light is doing fine. And we're actually getting deeper and deeper as we're following this pipe out into the ocean. Like I said, you can see that we dropped 10 feet from where we originally dropped down, and I'm using light here to look at this eel and some of the coral that's grown up here on the pipe. But like I said, we keep getting deeper and deeper, and the light's doing fine. But going back to what I was talking about earlier, you need to clean out your lights whenever you do any type of water activity, whether that just be rain or especially salt water, because even with that double sealed light, it did corrode when I did not clean it. So the same thing as anything else, no matter how durable it is, the gear must be maintained or it will eventually fail you because you did not maintain it properly. And here is how deep we eventually got. I'm at 50, I have maxed at 51 feet below the surface. And it's kind of hard to tell here because of the lighting. The light is still on, and obviously the tail cap is completely non-functional at this point, but the light's still working, and it's did a great job, and it's like I said, I still have it, still works. And like I said, as long as you maintain your gear by quality gear, which 4Sevens is, it will work for you. And so it does a great job. And alright guys, that was it. I just wanted to show you how durable and actually pretty amazing this flashlight that 4Sevens made is. I don't think they make this anymore. They make a different type of model that accepts AA. But I'm definitely going to be picking up another one that takes the CR123 batteries. And another version of this, I think they make a single cell version now. So I'll probably pick another flashlight because flashlights are amazing and you never know when you'll need them. Whenever you're in the dark situation, you need to see actually what's in front of your face. So once again, thank you for stopping by my channel, watching the video. And if you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. You all have a good day.